National Science Foundation Engineering Research Center. So every 4 years, they come with this initiative called Engineering Research Center. It's a long-term, it's not like a typical project at NSF. This is a long-term vision with big ideas, and it's 10 years of funding from NSF, and that can be extended for another 5 years. So that's the plan. But this generation 4, what they're calling it generation 4, they started generation 1 back in 1984 or 86. This is generation 4. So generation 4 is, they have a lot of changes they have made, and I will talk a little bit about that. But the key thing in generation 4 is they came with planning grant. So anyone can submit the ideas, and they give $100,000 for 1 year to develop this proposal. And this is part of that. So we did submit it, of course, with partnership of Carnegie Mellon, University of Illinois, Urbana, Oregon State, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, and then also the University of Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, one minority. And then we have a lot of affiliate universities associated with it. And we will include more as we go forward based on where the gaps are. So we submitted this based on concept of a Smart One Water. So what you are seeing is directly cut and paste from the NSF proposal, planning grant proposal, and we got $100,000, not to do research, but mainly to get engagement of stakeholders, run the workshop in each of the themes. That's what we are doing. So One Water, and we are Smart One Water. So what make a Smart One Water? So the concept is we are looking at the water, if I can move my slide. So One Water, the concept, you may have seen many figures like this in the different form and shape. But the key is these are all bubbles they created in 1800 from water supply, wastewater, stormwater, waterways. So we are trying to say that in 21st century, we cannot look this as a silos. It all has to be managed and maintained as one water. So that's the concept of this One Water, is to take away this siloed, heterogeneous and rigid infrastructure and institution moving to 21st century. So that's one theme we promoted to NSF. Second is making it smarter is based on data analytic platform. All these need, because right now most of this data and the data governance and a lot of issues related with data is still in siloed. So how to take that? Some is in open source, a lot of government data is in open source, but a lot of these are closed source also. A lot of utility data, because of liability issue, security issue, it remain in the closed form. But still, when it comes to the decision-making or sustainability resiliency, we need to see how solve the interoperability issue and all those. So that was our main concept to NSF, creating a center to handle this, One Water concept and digital platform to do this, both horizontal and vertical element. Vertical element is the water domain, and horizontal is more data analytic, artificial intelligence, machine learning, user interface, and all those to support decisions. So that's our concept was there. NSF liked that concept, and they gave us planning grant to build this. So proposal is due October 2nd. We have to submit it's called pre-proposal. And then once they like that, then we will go for full proposal. And then there will be a site visit before funding can come for 10 years. So this generation 4 ERC is little bit background. They don't want just research. Research is the main component, that what is the gaps, what we need to do. But the other 4 pillars is also very important. And they are not truly independent. They are all integrated also. So research is the major component, and also it has to be convergent research. It cannot playing in just one domain like drinking water, wastewater. It has to be convergent. Convergent in the sense is they want to see 2 major disciplines or more than 2 major disciplines coming, like water science, data science, social science, they're all coming together. So that's the concept. Innovation ecosystem is the key, and that's what we are going to talk today, that what we need to do to make this One Water as a reality, Smart One Water as a reality. We had a very good workshop, and some of you have attended that, some of you have moderated that. Now we are working on creating a white paper for that, workforce development. That workshop we held, virtual workshop was May 13th last month. And today we are going to talk mainly innovation ecosystem. But again, workforce development, a lot of things there also we talked about what innovation techniques and all those can be used for even workforce. So I'm not saying we are doing this workshop one by one theme, but then we will bring back and try to tie all together. Stakeholder engagement is also a key part of it. NSF want us to reach out to all the stakeholders. And that's why we did our first workshop. So if you see the timeline here, we got this grant last October, September-October timeframe last year, 2019. So we did the first workshop face-to-face. Luckily, there was no COVID at that time. The fear of COVID was not there. So we met face-to-face in Arlington. And that was the stakeholder. We called a lot of federal agencies, state agencies, utilities, consultant, technology provider. And we also got a lot of feedback. Who is missing? Who should be part of this initiative? So we have that now. And then the second one, as I mentioned, we had that on May 13th. Today is the third one, but second virtual. First was face-to-face, then second workshop was the virtual innovation, and then governance and implementation, because that's another challenge is that we are talking about the new kind of data governance. It's not just one utility or one water system. We are talking about the whole integrated water system at the basin scale. So a lot of players are there. So what will be the governance structure? We did get few feedback when we had face-to-face in a stakeholder engagement. People were talking about watershed utility. Some were talking about why we need a new organization we should have. So we have a lot of comments we got in the first workshop also, and we are compiling all those things. And then we are planning face-to-face right now. Some of you have got that notification. December 8th, we are planning to have again in Arlington, where we bring everyone, the key people. In each workshop, we are having some new people join in. So we are creating a community of this so that we can bring everyone for that December 8th and talk about what we learned in these workshops and how to put all together so that we can submit to NSF the whole roadmap or grand plan, what we are going to do.